Here at SwitchForce, we've been obsessed with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, as I'm sure many of you have as well. We've explored all over World of Light, we've battled against each other, we've squad-striked it up, but there are many other sides to this game as well, and after taking a pretty unexpected loss, Gabe, you had to go and dig deep for some new ways to win.
I maintain that the reason you beat me is because of items. So what I did is I went and found someone on Twitter that is an item maniac. I don't know. I don't mean that in a mean way. He is amazing. I saw this combo. I think just somebody randomly retweeted it because Smash has been the talk of our Twitter timelines just because of the type of people we follow throughout the weekend. And I saw this Ness combo, and you'll see them a little bit here, but we wanted to talk to him. I instantly reached out and I said, hey, first of all, you're insane. Second of all, hi, would you like to be on a video with us and tell us a little bit about these combos? And now we have PKBeats here with us. Hi, PKBeats.
Yeah, hey, I'm really happy to be here.
Okay, awesome. Zach, I showed you his combos. What was the first thing you thought when you saw them?
Oh god, what did I text you? I texted you. I said, you showed me the combo, and I texted you. I said, that's not okay. And you're like, what are you talking about? I was like, no, it's just not okay that's possible that someone can make that happen. And I instantly was like, okay, we got to talk to this guy. How did you get into this? How long did these take to make? What is your process? Because it's super cool to see. I mean, Gabe, obviously we're like lifelong gamers of all genres, all types, so it's really impressive in any game, but especially something that just came out and we're super into. You're like, find people who are masters in certain areas and to kind of understand the process behind that. It's very, very cool. So I guess, PK, how did you get into Smash? How long have you been playing, and sort of what was the reason behind wanting to start making these crazy combos?
Alright, well, I've been playing Smash Bros. Since I was about 9 or 10. I started playing with Smash Bros. Brawl, soon after it got released. I didn't really know anything about it. My brother had gotten it, so I was like, yeah, that seems pretty cool. And yeah, I've been playing it ever since then. I've been loving it so much. But I never really got too into it until the release of Smash 4, where I was actually there for the hype of the release. And then ever since then, I've been playing competitively. I've been getting way into watching tournaments and stuff like that. But then, about halfway into the lifetime of Smash 4, I found a server for casual Smash randomly. So I decided, hey, why not? Just gonna play some matches there. I'm pretty bored. And the free-for-alls that we had there had introduced me to so many concepts with items that I had never even thought about before. And these are simple concepts that anyone could do, but you never, if you're playing Smash Bros. Competitively, you don't think about implementing items because you never play with items.
Right.
So seeing them added like this just got me really thinking. But then, one of my friends that I met from the server, he had already done his own item combos on his YouTube. He's only done 3 or 4 there, and they're pretty small, but that's what got me started doing the whole thing, when I decided to do it myself, and then I posted it onto YouTube, and then on Reddit, and then I got amazing feedback on it.
I asked you this off air, so I know the answer now, but how long does it take you to master one of these combos?
The timing for mastering one of these combos is, it's not consistent. One of my combos, the Ness one I think you're talking about, that took me 10 minutes to accomplish. But then the Young Link one I made for Smash Ultimate, it took me nearly 6 hours to accomplish.
That's absolute madness. That's so crazy. So I guess for those of us who just use the beam sword to try and knock our opponents off, or just chase the Smash ball around like fools, what is sort of the thought process that goes in? Do you just know the items so well and sort of putting together a machine almost, or what's your sort of train of thought and mental steps to make this happen?
I think it is a little bit of that. For my most recent combo, as of recording this, I had the idea while I was just doing something else around the house, because I got the idea after playing some competitive matches with my friend, and then I just thought of that thing, and then mentally placed the items in my head just to see what they would do, and then the next day I just decided to actually hit the lab. So some days I think of something, and then knowing how the items work, I assume how they could work into a combo, and then other times I have a starting, just one thing I know to do. And then when I want to add to it, I just see where the opponent ends up after what I have already, and then just add to the combo based on where they end up in order to make it go on for longer.
Zach, so what I have in my head right now, based off what he said, is his mind works like Super Mario Maker, but where he just like
For
puts
Smash, yeah.
yeah, like that's kind of what it like sounds like to me. So okay, cool. That's a really good way of thinking about the game. Another question I had was kind of away from the combos, but like, who's your favorite character so far in Ultimate? There's a lot of them to pick from, and you said you have a history with Smash 4, so some of them are very familiar to you, even though there's been some pretty major changes. Like, who's your favorite?
My favorite is hands down Ganondorf. My friends, the group of friends I have that also play casually like I do, we all just love Ganondorf so much. He just works so well, not only for what we personally like in a character, but also for what we do in like casual matches and stuff like that. Like for Smash 4, ask anyone at all, they will say that Ganondorf is hands down the best character for casual matches. And now in Smash Ultimate, he's just as beefy, but even faster and larger hitboxes. So yeah, he's definitely my favorite, hands down.
In my journey of trying to get better at the game, I've seen some other channels that they play competitively, and he is one of the characters that I keep seeing mentioned. Like, people really do like Ganon this time around, so I'm gonna try to jump on the Ganondorf train at some point. I'm not gonna be anywhere near as good as any of these people. I'm gonna try it though.
Yeah, definitely do. I mean, he's a really fun character. He is in Brawl and Smash 4. He was considered the worst character in there, like at least among the worst. So he's pretty much a meme character. So now that he's good, it's getting a lot of people pretty excited.
Yeah,
That's super cool. Okay, back to these combos. I wanna get good at these. So, is it something that like if I learn the items I could do? Like, how much dexterity and like Smash skill is there involved in this, or is it more just okay if you can plan it out and kind of the mental skill of figuring that out, then you can make it happen? Or do you feel like it is like, no, you got to be really quick on your fingers as well?
As some combos, you don't really need that much skill. You just need to be somewhat quick in the setup, because items do eventually despawn. But generally, you don't need that much Smash skill. You just need to eventually retain muscle memory of placing the items. But for other combos I have done, in order to do them, you do need to have some good competitive knowledge of the game. So I'm not going to say that you need it for all of the combos, but it really does help in order to properly do it. But generally, just practice. That's all I have to say.
yeah.
So if me and Gabe were going to try and become combo masters, where would we start? How would we begin this journey?
I say honestly, one of the best ways to begin is to have a free-for-all with a bunch of your friends and just to have items on. Because that's honestly the best way to learn more about the items while still having fun, and that's how I learned a lot about items before hitting the lab.
Well, you're kind of touching on what I was going to ask. Originally, my question was like, hey, like, is there any scenario where you were like ever able to use this in an actual match with people? But it doesn't sound like it. It seems like it has to be like pretty specific scenarios where you like set these things up specifically.
All of the item no, not all, but like basically the item combos of mine that get popular are absolutely, without a doubt, impossible to ever pull off anywhere outside of training mode. But I have labbed combos before. They don't usually get as popular, but they're more quote-unquote practical in that they only take one item and they're fairly easy to set up. So yeah, I guess in some instances you can pull these off in free-for-all.
Yeah, okay. Do you have a favorite so far?
For my Smash Ultimate one, yeah, my Ganondorf one.
Yeah, okay. And again, guys, we're going to get to the footage here in a little bit. What made you want to master the game in this way, though? Because there's a lot of video games, and I'm assuming you play other types of games. I'm assuming you're a Nintendo fan if you dove this deep into Smash. Like, what made you say, like, hey, Smash, I'm going to dedicate this time to you. I'm going to think about combos while I'm, like, cleaning the house or whatever you said you were doing while doing it. Like, what put you in that state of mind?
Well, I mean, I obviously do. I love Nintendo games and video games in general, and Smash definitely catches my eye because of its replayability. You know, like I can't just finish the game and then be done with it. You know, I play it over and over again. But what caused me to do specifically item combos as much as I do now is probably the attention it got and the very positive reception. Because when I first posted my very first combo, well, I'm not going to lie. When I posted it on Reddit, I had a really clickbaity title, and it was very misleading. But regardless of that, somehow it still got more attention than any other video I uploaded, and it got a lot of positive feedback, like people saying, holy crap, this is so cool, or like, holy crap, I want to see more of this. So yeah, ever since that, I was like, wow, I could actually do this, and people will actually like it now? Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, so with this Ganondorf combo, can you just walk us through a little bit, maybe more detailed of the process of like how this one came together?
All right, well, I had obviously this is my day one combo. This the first day the game dropped. This is something I did, and I had this in mind before the game was even released to do the combo with Ganondorf, but that's all I had in mind. But actually on midnight release, I was playing free for alls with my friends, and we had discovered that the rolling crate that I used at the beginning of the combo is a little bit different than in Smash 4 in that it's a lot faster and it doesn't break after that up tilt. Normally it breaks and then you just can't use it, but since we found out that that's not the case, I figured, hey, it would be really cool for me to use this new thing for my favorite item in the game, well, second favorite item in the game. And after that, though, it's just like seeing where Lucas here ended up after I did the up tilt. He ended up way past that spire there, so I figured, hey, well, I need him to come back in order to follow up, so I put a bumper there. But then I figure that due to how Ganondorf is on the crate that's moving, I can't really follow up without breaking the crate. So instead of me following up, I have another item follow up for me. And then after I saw that happen, I saw where Lucas got launched from the motion sensor bomb into the air, and I saw that he got to a place that did not get affected by the bumper. And coincidentally, it was a perfect place to also lead into where Ganondorf would be on the rolling crate. So it just all adds up perfectly together, coincidentally, I suppose.
One of the most interesting things, though, Zach, is the fact that this can only be done in the stage too. Like,
yep.
you're not doing this anywhere else just because that pillar is on the right, like just very specifically there, and there's that gap on the bottom that the box just happens to fit through.
Yeah. This can't be done in any other stage except for this one, and I love it when that happens.
So awesome. I feel like we need like a Smash school, and I want to come to your class and you can just regale me with all of these tales of creating crazy combos. I have a random question. Is it possible to create, or I guess have you ever created a combo with like multiple players? So like you and your friends like all have to participate in making like a crazy multi-person combo.
The thing about that is I would do that, but I would need someone actually physically here with me in order to use training mode for that. Because if it's not in training mode, the items spawn randomly in a normal match, and we have no influence over it. So no.
So Gabe, this is our new.
All right,
yeah.
I guess
you'll be able to surpass
tag
me.
team combo videos. All right, I do have to ask, just because this is on everybody's minds. Okay, I'm sure you saw the Joker Persona 5 reveal for the first Smash DLC character. So your thoughts on that, and then who you're hoping for the rest of the DLC.
Oh, I'm so excited about Joker. Oh my god, he was my only DLC wish, and I was so happy when I saw him.
Wow. That's so crazy.
You exist.
We were like, huh? Really? Gabe was like, I wonder if there's anyone out there that predicted or was hoping for this specifically.
Yeah,
we found
Persona
you.
5 is actually a pretty big series. Like, it's not on in the Switch at all, which I actually thought the announcement was going to be for. But
Right.
yeah, I watched a Let's Play of it because I don't
Right.
actually own a PS4 or whatever. But I saw a Let's Play of it, and I just love the game so much. And I was so excited to see him because I just, I love Joker as well, and I didn't think he'd actually get in. And as for other characters I want, I mean, honestly, I'm really content where we are right now. I'm expecting maybe Banjo-Kazooie. I think he could probably be a good fit. Outside of that, though, honestly, I'm just fine with whoever Sakurai decides to put in.
Yeah, I would love to see Banjo-Kazooie, and we kind of think that the way Reggie was talking and the inclusion of Joker, that it is going to be a very like third-party focused fighters pack. But yeah, Joker, that's so crazy that was the guy that you wanted, and you must have been just
I was
stunned
in
when
my
it got
dorm at the
announced.
time, and my roommate was sleeping, so I just had to bottle it up all the way. And it was so hard, but yeah, I
boy.
spammed Twitter a little bit, but
Nice.
That's so cool. Do you have any new combos planned in the future, or things that you're going to be working on?
I have concepts in
characters?
mind. Like I have specific things I'd like to showcase in a combo, and specific characters I'd like to use. But as for any like whole combos, not really. But I'm gonna definitely be working on that in the near future.
Dude, you sound like a
Cool.
scientist. I have concepts in mind. I just need the funding to come through.
It's really funny, like talking about item combos like that, considering just how impractical they are.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of impractical, I want to jump into the next combo we kind of wanted to showcase here, and that's the Young Link one. That one's pretty crazy too, man.
I love Young Link. I mean, I'm a huge Zelda fan. Like, I just love Zelda so much, and so of course I wanted to give one of the Links a try, and Young Link ended up being my favorite one. So yeah, I just started on Battlefield, or the Battlefield version of Palutena's Temple, and I just decided to start messing around with him and see what kind of combos.
Would you walk us through your thought process a little bit of how you came to have the footage that people are seeing now? Like, how'd you came to realize this?
The beginning with the back air to up air to boomerang stuff. That I came up with that because I saw footage a while ago of a young Link doing back air to up air. But due to Incineroar's placement here, I couldn't really follow up after that. So that's why I decided to use the boomerang the way I did. But then even then, I couldn't follow up because the hit lag and the hits on Incineroar being after the boomerang is so small. So that's why I decided I just needed to have an item there. I decided on the Pitfall because the way Pitfall works is it spikes. And since he's at such a low percent, all that would do is just lead him directly into me. And after that, I just need... My mindset generally is just, how can I make this last longer? And at first, I didn't use the back air that you see now, but I used a Nair. But eventually, I decided that was just way too inconsistent due to the hitbox of it, so I decided to use back air. And then from there on, I just saw where Incineroar went. So I placed a motion sensor bomb right there because that's where Incineroar went after the back air. I placed the launch star up there because that's where he went after the motion sensor bomb. And I decided to place the rocket there because I love using the rocket despite how it's based on RNG. And I knew it because Incineroar went that way, so he'd have to get spiked by the rocket, then blown up. And the fact that he goes back into launch star, I didn't plan. It just happened in one of my attempts.
All right, this is what I was going to ask you. I'm going to ask you this for all the combos. About how long did this one take you?
Yeah, this one's the one that took me about 6 hours.
Oh, this is the 6-hour one. Okay, and just to be clear, the Ganondorf one was how long?
Ganondorf one was... okay, I have a funny story about the Ganondorf one. This one took me about 2.5 hours, I'd say, because, like, it's not very hard. The setup is pretty easy, and there's not a lot of inputs. But I got the combo about 5 times before I could actually upload it. The first time, okay, for the training mode, there's an input you could do to reset your position. It's L, R, and A. And I did that a lot whenever I failed an attempt in order to restart. And I thought I failed it completely, so I hit the buttons, but as soon as I did that, I landed the punch. So I got the whole thing, but I just couldn't use the footage because it got restarted instantly.
Oh man, that's not a good thing.
Yeah. Then after that, I got it normally, and everything was fine. I didn't hit restart. But I forgot to turn off my friend notifications. So in the top left corner, I got a notification that one of my friends was online. And since I knew that wouldn't be consistent through all the combos I had, and I like to compile my combos for montages for my channel, I had to redo it after turning it off.
Oh man.
Yeah,
you could have edited that. You could have edited that out somehow. You could have blown up the footage or something.
Yeah, but I mean, luckily this combo was, like I said, fairly simple, so it wasn't too much of a difficulty to redo it. I'm really happy I didn't have to do that for the Young Link combo.
Yeah. Well, the next one I want to talk about here is the NASA against Zelda one that you have there. That one's just like super interesting. Again, the practicality is 0, or maybe less than 0 for this one specifically because Ness himself takes a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious to see.
I had an idea because I was playing with my friend competitively like the day before. I was playing as Zelda, he was playing as Ness, and he used PK Flash on me, but then I used the Nehru's Love that you see here to reflect that, and he died. This isn't a really weird interaction. This happens quite often in the game. But then I just got to thinking, what if I had a combo where this happened, but it looked like Ness is the one who's doing the combo at first, and to totally throw people off. So that's why I had 2 controllers here. I have Ness be the player 1, so it looks like, it's going to be a Ness combo. And then, after the PK Flash, I just have Zelda do the rest of the combo just to throw people off.
Yeah, that one's like, I mean this in the best way possible. That's a silly combo. It's hilarious to see.
Yeah, a lot of people use that word for my combos, and I just love it because that's exactly what I'm going for.
Yeah, Zach, do you have any other questions about those so far before we get into the last one?
Yeah, I gotta know, how do you decide which character to make the brunt of these combos? How do you decide who is going to be the one that gets to feel all of this item
Well, honestly,
science?
yes. Some points it's random. Like for the Ganondorf one, I didn't go into training mode intending to do an item combo immediately. So the Lucas that I got here was through the random CPU selection. But for combos like with Ness and the Bowser, I chose Bowser because he's large, so he's easier to hit, and that combo I do is therefore true. And he's also heavy, so that's what allows the combo to work. Now, for most of these combos, I accommodate the item placement to fit the opponent's size and weight. But sometimes, especially in Smash 4, I had to actually change which character I use in order to make the combo work, due to things like high gravity, low weight, floatiness, all that kind of stuff.
Okay. One of my final questions here for me personally. It sounds like you're in college, right?
Yep.
Okay. My question is, are you putting this mind of yours to good use? Are you gonna cure something?
Am I gonna what?
Are you gonna cure some disease one day because of your item placement? I'm joking. I'm joking, but no,
I'm definitely going to. Don't you worry. I'm gonna cure the disease of lack of item combos in the world, and I'm going to also cure the disease of excess CPUs in the world.
Okay.
I'm sending it.
I think everyone probably wants to know, what control method are you using to pull all this off, and just for, I guess, Smash Ultimate in general, are you using the...
What?
Yeah, because I love
okay.
playing the game in handheld mode.
That's
just
a surprise.
very comfortable for me, so I have to use it.
What?
For Smash 4, I use the gamepad. So.
Oh my! Dude, I pictured you sleeping next to a GameCube controller, just just because you're awesome.
No. Because that's what people think. I know that's what people always use. So just whenever I hear people playing the game, I hear the clickety clack, and I'm just all silent because my controller is a lot quieter.
That's so cool, man.
Yeah, I love the Joy-Cons.
Hey, it goes to show the method that you're using doesn't matter. You're not going to be better by having a GameCube controller, Zach.
Well, you might be. Remember, he said this doesn't work
sure.
so well in competitive games, so I still recommend you use a GameCube controller if you want to try and beat me.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gabe. Well, you can discuss some more tips and tricks for your rematch off air, but I think we're gonna wrap things up. Where PKBeats? Where should people go, and where would they find your future combos and all of this mastery?
All right, I have a Twitter, as you could probably expect. It's at casual_PKBeats. That's where I post all of my Smash stuff in general. Just big item combos, small item combos, competitive clips, glitches, everything like that. And that's where you go if you just want to see generally what I'm doing. But me and my friends also have an up and coming YouTube channel called The Rolling Crates. And that's where we're going to be collaborating to make actual full-size videos about casual Smash.
Interesting.
I'm going to be posting some item combos of my own, montages mostly. We're going to be posting stream highlights and just general highlights from our free-for-alls. And me and my friend are going to do analysis videos on items, specifically what they do and how you could use them.
Very cool stuff. We'll have links to all of that in the description. You guys can go check them out. Give them a follow on Twitter. I know I did. Oh,
absolutely, and that's a fantastic channel name. I want to make our channel the Rolling Switch now.
Yes.
Very cool. Thanks so much for taking your time, PK. Super appreciate you sharing your knowledge and all of this fun with us. Let us know in the comments down below what you guys and girls think of these combos. If you pull off anything like this, definitely share that as well. We'd love to hear from you. And Gabe, now, like I said, you gotta go train up and practice to beat me. So I will let you do that. And we will wrap this up. Until next time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out PKBeats. Links in the description below. You can subscribe to SwitchForce to stay up to date on the latest and greatest from the Switch, Smash Bros. Ultimate, and more. For myself, Gabe, and PKBeats, thanks again for watching. Have a fantastic day. SwitchForce out.